Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final Thursday check-in screencast. I do not know how it's week 10 already. In fact, we're most of the way through week 10, and here we are approaching the end of our course. So congratulations on persevering. You're almost done. I'm almost done. I'm excited, and I hope you are too. Just a couple of quick important reminders as we head into our last few days together, okay? I just want to give some quick reminders about what's coming up over the next few days, and then sort of let you know what it's going to look like from Monday through Thursday, okay, while I'm finishing up the course. So first things first, the stuff that is coming up due in order, okay? Please, if you haven't jumped into the Quiz 2 discussions, remember the Quiz 2 discussion is at the very bottom of all of the discussion boards. If you click over into the discussion section of our course, scroll all the way down to the bottom, you should have a Quiz 2 discussion to take part in where you post your rough drafts. Quite a few of you have done this. Quite a few of you haven't yet, and you still have time. That's okay. But I just want to let you know, if you've forgotten about it, please remember to do that. It's worth 50 points, and just doing it and leaving a couple of comments on your peers' rough drafts will earn you that 50 points. Okay. So that is due by Sunday night, May the 7th at 11:30 p.m. After that, there's no chance to make those points up, okay? Because we're right at the end of the semester. Also, your final papers are due Sunday night, May the 7th at 11:30. So if you're leaving feedback for a peer at 11:25 p.m. on Sunday night, it's probably not going to get them the help that they would have liked for their paper. But hey, at least you can work on getting some points for the quiz. All right. So quiz 2 discussion due Sunday night, May the 7th, 11:30 p.m. Your final autoethnographies due Sunday night, May the 7th at 11:30 p.m. And then to give you some extra time and some extra leeway, your final journal for week 10 is not due until Monday night, May the 8th at 11:30 p.m. I figured some of you would, I didn't want you to have it all due at the same time because I wanted you to be able to get your autoethnography out of the way, and then as you're wrapping up the final semester, the final day of the semester, which is Monday, to really think about that prompt for week 10 for the journal. The prompt is, what 3 things do you want to carry forward with you? You may have learned 10 or 11 or 12 or whatever, or if you think you've earned zero or learned nothing, then I'm going to make you come up with 3 for the journal. So what 3 things, and boil it down. It's a short journal, 100 to 300 words, so very short journal. What 3 things would you carry with you as you move forward from this weekly reflection, this weekly interaction, this weekly thinking about yourself communication? Okay, so then that's what's due, folks. You've got the quiz 2 discussion due by Sunday night at 11:30. You've got your final paper due Sunday night at 11:30, and then you've got your final journal entry due Monday, May the 8th at 11:30 p.m. Of course, our discussions this week on what would you say to a friend and your definition of success. The discussions are going great as usual. You're doing a great job there. Due Friday night. That deadline has not changed. We're going to get those discussions done and finished so everyone can focus on their final paper and that final journal entry. Okay. Aside from that, then that'll get us through Sunday this weekend and Monday. Once you've turned everything in, here's what's going to happen over the course of the next few days. I'm already grading like a maniac for all my classes. I will continue to grade like a maniac. You will watch grades pop up in this course over the next, in fact, I've got some today. It's already 9:30. We'll see if I have time to get them entered. I've got some grades to enter for this class. I've got some grades to enter for other classes as well. Things are going to begin to change over the course of the next few days. Here's my advice to you. I know that you're anxious about your grades. People are, okay? It makes sense. I say if you see something pop up and maybe something's not where you think it should be, don't send an email right away. Wait a couple of hours and then send an email just to make sure that us professors, when we do this, we're dealing with a mountain of grading. We're dealing with a mountain of data entry when it comes to D2L. And so give me a couple hours to make sure. Sometimes I will actually hide the grade in D2L when I'm dealing with it. So if something disappears in D2L, don't freak out and send me an email right away. Just wait a little bit and really see what happens. Now, if after a couple of hours something is still wrong, then yeah, send me an email. we need to make sure that we've got it right. Okay, if you're like, no, I turned that in, and right now, at first it was a 0, and now it's still a 0. Like, what's going on here? Make sure that you then send the email. Okay, but I would not torture myself and check D2L every 5 minutes. I would check D2L once, maybe twice a day if you're that interested in how things are going. I have a lot of students this semester, and so things will pop up in this class, but then I'm going to read those final papers, and those final papers don't come in until Sunday. So between Monday and Tuesday and probably Wednesday, I'm reading these final papers, and I read every word that you write. It's one of the reasons why I'm so slow in the journals, okay? I read them all. So maybe something's wrong with me for reading every word. I don't know, but if you write it, I think I should read it. So be watching for those grades. Watch how things are going. If you have a question, let me know, please. I mean, don't not ask a question if you have a question. All right. Aside from that, once I get the grades all pretty well finished, I will post another screencast, kind of saying, "Hey, everything's done." Take a look at it. If you have any questions, let me know. Folks, it's been a really cool class. I have enjoyed teaching this way more than I thought I would. Let me be honest. I've taught online in the past and did not have a good experience. This has been the opposite of that. It's been a very good experience. So I'll elaborate more on that whenever I post my final screencast sometime next week. I will see you as you finish up your discussions. I will see you in the Quiz 2 discussion. And I'm looking forward to reading your final papers. Okay, the drafts I've seen so far have been really cool. Yeah, I'll see you soon.